that juice like a fountain. How you like it? How you like it? I'm on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. From the 17, Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45. Yard line.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Anthony McFarland, the ball carrier. Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown,
Eric Ebron, 40 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
His kick is
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, he's
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Russell Wilson.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, McFarland. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And this will be caught by his big tight end. Ebron for a Steeler touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Seahawks nothing. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Lockett the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already. Come up 1st and 10. And he can't.
Russell Wilson.
Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And past the 40. Going good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
14. Seahawks 8.
entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Seahawks 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Ball carrier.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
9-yard line.
2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the give, this is McFarland. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
It's throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland, 67 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Steelers 21, Seahawks 8. Chris Boswell to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson. And he's got room. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Seahawks 8. Chris Boswell to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tyson Alualu forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Right there. Go, 14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check back. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check back.
Throwing again, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, zero. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. One left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 12.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Joe Hayden.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett. 51 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Samuels. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 16. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Lockett the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
11 at the 28-yard line.
Now the rookie out of Miami, this is DJ Dallas. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win. I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Recovered by Seattle.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they'll Bring him down after just a short pickup.
At the 44-yard line. It's
second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Third and long. It's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Black 80. Left out. 50. I'm coming after you. Deuce.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On first down, McFarland. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 18-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
First and goal.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A handoff to Penny. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's a give to Penny.
Rashad Penny, the ball carrier.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
No spacing.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The point is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
you're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis.